She wasn't told she would die. She was told someone else would. She had just 24 hours to confess a secret she had buried deep in her heart. If she stayed silent, an innocent life would be taken instead of hers. What would you do? If you like powerful African stories filled with dangerous choices and ancient wisdom, subscribe to Heritage Story Hut right now and turn on your notifications so you do not miss what happens next. Years earlier, Nyla had stolen money. Money that was meant to save a dying man. He died, and no one ever found out. The village mourned and moved on, as villages do. But secrets never truly disappear, do they? They just wait. They watch, biding their time. That night, a messenger appeared at her doorway. It was a hooded figure, a spiritual being with eyes that seemed to glow in the darkness. Confess by sunset tomorrow, or someone else will pay the price. Then, as quickly as it came, it vanished, leaving behind a single candle burning on her table, a grim 24-hour timer. Nyla dreaded confessing. It meant facing shame and losing everything she had built. Silence seemed like the only path to safety, at least for herself. She paced her hut, hearing the sounds of laughter and life from the village outside, a world she felt completely cut off from. Her isolation was a prison of her own making. Then, at midnight, a vision flooded her mind. She saw a young boy from the village, his face bright with laughter. He was blissfully unaware he was marked. The weight of her choice crashed down on her. Her secret had already cost one life. Now, it was demanding another. This was the true, horrifying cost of her silence. She looked at the candle. It was nearly halfway burned. Tears streamed down her face as she sobbed alone in the dark, the flickering flame her only witness. As the sun began to set the next day, casting long shadows across the village square, Nyla made her choice. She walked into the evening gathering, her body trembling, and stepped forward. The villagers quieted, sensing something was wrong. And then she spoke. She confessed everything. A heavy silence fell over the crowd. Shock turned to anger, whispers to accusations. But in that moment of raw, painful truth, the candle in her hut extinguished itself. No one died that night. The child was safe, playing with his friends the next morning as if nothing had happened. The punishment wasn't death. It was the burden of living with the truth, exposed for all to see. The messenger was gone. You see, secrets kill quietly, from the inside out. But truth, no matter how painful, stops the bleeding. So, I ask you again, would you confess if your silence meant someone else would die? Comment below with confess or stay silent. I want to know what you would do. And for more deep African wisdom stories that make you think, subscribe to Heritage Story Hut.